Wow, I'm so tired today. Like so sleepy. Maybe it's just like overcast, no sun. Also, I didn't sleep very well last night. Um, I see. If I hadn't run out of red shirts, I also would have worn a red shirt just for you. That would be great.
Think I'm running out of red shirts. You're gonna start seeing them on rotation again and again and again. First of all, before we go into today's episode, I would like to apologize to the viewers or viewer or anybody who's watching for my conduct yesterday. It was very dispirited, I would say. I didn't sleep well either. I finally had a good night's rest. I've come to grips with the fact that I have no clue what the hell I'm doing. And that if I eke out a little bit of money, that's great. Be happy with $2, $3, whatever. So I think once you realize that you really just have no idea what's going to happen. It's freeing. So I'm ready. I'm ready to see some red today in my account. I haven't opened it up. Let's see.
Yeah. I am definitely going to feel this red day affecting me as well.
All right. So I have a feeling that I am just under 4, 3.9, 3.8.
Okay.
Isn't it incredible? Like maybe 4 days ago I was 6K. Now I'm 3. Wow.
Option trading is very risky, and the amount it moves is insane.
Oh, that's what makes it so much fun. Okay. I'm still in the 4. I'm 4.113.
Okay, that's not too bad compared to
Not
what
too
you were
bad.
yesterday.
I guess what happened was that, okay, well, no need to look at Zoom. Jeez, man.
Because it went down so heavily. How much did it go yesterday?
I lost $500 in Zoom. Zoom's just getting crushed, and I am okay. Whatever. Let's. I don't want to talk about Zoom, but I did make some interesting moves. I bought Alibaba, ConocoPhillips, and JD.
Oh wow! And
I
calls for all of them.
lowballed all of them. I lowballed a price, and somehow it fulfilled. Yeah. So it's a bit worrying now with Amazon sort of like the earnings disappointing. And it makes me think, oh shit, did I make a mistake buying Walmart? If you read into like Amazon's earnings disappointment, it sounds like their revenue jumped, but their costs also skyrocketed. It sounds like the e-commerce aspect, like fulfillment and logistics, was very expensive for them. I had to read again, but I believe that was the main thing. So to me, this bet on Walmart, it's looking very shaky right now, but on the bright side, I think 80% of Walmart's business is actually in the physical store itself. So maybe that won't disappoint. But it's also making me wonder whether I should look at pure play grocery stores instead than like the Walmarts. But I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, this is that's me, 4.113. Any other questions about what happened?
No, I think you're making reasonably good moves, and I think you're right on Walmart. Actually, what I think about Walmart is that it will have really good earnings, and I don't think it will disappoint when it comes to the expenses. I think that Amazon had to ramp up its expenses quite a lot just to like protect workers and hire a whole bunch of new people in order to fulfill the demand. That kind of rapid growth costs a lot of money, and they haven't yet worked out the efficiencies in their model. So it makes sense. Still disappointing, but.
But last thing I'll just say is that before I opened up the call today, like I was realizing that like I'm getting way too obsessed with with trading and like trying to like hit wins every single time. I think that what we need to do is to just be disciplined. Like every week, you're gonna make a trade. Every week, you're gonna make 1 or 2 trades and just leave it, and then sell whenever, but just make those trades. Or you could even say like every Wednesday, I'm gonna sell and buy. Every Wednesday, do you know what I mean? That way, like you're just giving yourself more opportunities to get lucky. Because I think that's all it is. I think so much of this is luck. And you play a game like 10 times, or what is it? If you have a 50% or 10% chance of hitting, you kind of need to play 10 times, right, before you hit it once. So You just got to give yourself more opportunities. So that's how I'm trying to think about it now. Obviously, this sucks. Like, it's very jarring to see, but that's how I'm going to try to be more disciplined and methodical about like this trading, because it's so incredibly volatile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Over to you.
Let's see how I did, but my prediction first is, wow, I was doing really well yesterday, and I completely got slammed yesterday.
Remember you bought an Uber call.
I
You
did.
sold and bought more.
I had Uber call. I repositioned the Uber call, and I repositioned my SPY calls. So I believe that I actually suffered a pretty big loss yesterday, and I think I'm around the 350 mark at end of day. And I haven't really looked at it, but let's open the app and see where I'm at. Okay, I'm not too far off, but I'm at 388.
Okay.
So I dropped quite a bit. I mean, yesterday I dropped from 520 to 388 at the end of the day. So I lost 25% in a single day. Still, that's pretty painful. I would like to have not gone that far down. The only move that I did yesterday was to reposition one of my SPY puts, which is I sold two options or two contracts at the $200 level, and then I bought a 210 SPY put a little bit further out in terms of date. And so I spent about the same amount of money to sell that and then buy the put to reposition. Other than that, I just watched my value continue to plummet yesterday and didn't do anything.
Sounds fun.
It was great. It was great. I was actually really hoping Amazon earnings would perform well, specifically because Amazon's such a huge component of SPY. And so if Amazon does well, typically SPY does well. And so when I saw those earnings, I was really kind of devastated, especially because now I believe today will be a very red day as well. And I believe if I don't sell these quickly, that I'll probably drop into the 200s again.
Wow.
And that may already be the case in pre-market. So I'm a little bit worried that I've missed an opportunity to sell and reposition. But we'll see what happens today. And I'm not sure if I'll make any moves, because I believe the market will take this in stride in another day, and then it will pop back up.
Yeah.
So I have my own little internal price targets. So for SPY, this is at the 294 level and the 300 level. Those are the times that I kind of want to sell or reposition my bets. But I think it will hit both of these targets.
Yeah, let's see. I think that if the SPY, if SPY puts print a little bit, or I have two SPY puts as well, I think that the goal is to always just have a bit of both, to always protect the downside. So I have some SPY puts. If tonight is very red, I'll sell those SPY puts, I think, and buy. I don't know. I just think you want to play the opposite. I know it's ridiculous, but you just always want to
I think it's true. Unless you're riding a day wave, a lot of the times we're too late to the move, which is you get this 5% bump up or a 5% drop down, and if you buy at the top of that 5% up, typically you lose. And if you buy at the 5% down, typically you lose. You need to kind of anticipate where it's going and take a bet on where it's going, not a bet on where it's been and then thinking that it will continue to go that way, because typically that's not the case. Unless you have a strong thesis like that lady did with Amazon that it was going to go up for the next month, and so she just took a bet that I know it's going to go up for the next month and I will just continue buying for that month. I don't have any strong feeling about any stock right now that over the next month it's going to double or go up by 30%. I don't yet have any of those in my head. I feel the entire market could go down 10 or 15%, or it could go up by 5% over the next few weeks. And I just don't know which way it's going to go. Yeah.
Fun. Are you enjoying this?
Yeah, I am. I'm having a fun time doing it. It's way better when you're winning. Like having that one up day, I was like, yeah, like 80% in one day. This is amazing. Like I'm having a great time. And then on the down days, I'm like, I put my phone down and I'm like, I don't want to look at this thing. This is, it makes me a little bit sad, a little bit depressed. But I'm having a good time actually doing it. And thinking of where things are going to go and then betting where they're going to go and seeing if they actually get there. That's been very fun.
That's 24 hours of happiness.
Yes. 1 month of pain and 24 hours of happiness. I hear you remember the good things if they outnumber the bad things 6-1. So I have a lot of good things in my future.
Good. Yeah, so final part. I know we're in speeding up today's episode, but any moves on your mind tonight?
So I'm almost completely invested right now. I only have a few dollars in my account. So I would need to sell in order to make some moves. I don't have anything right now that I think that I want to do because I believe the market is going to go up. If I could right now, I would actually buy a couple calls for the market to rebound, like either today or early next week. And I'm targeting like that 294 level. And then I would want to sell at that stage. But I don't have anything I can do right now. So I just hold on to these calls that I have, which I bought about the 290, 291 level, and then wait for them to cross over into actually being positive.
Okay, I think I might buy. Let's see how today goes, but I may try to add some. I may try to get some SPY puts tonight.
Okay.
It's feeling like people buying calls right now are the idiots that we were a month ago.
Yeah, I'm really worried about this too.
Can you imagine if we just time it completely off when we get owned? It's totally possible, right?
It's totally possible. And I was reading something a little bit about this. It's like when the bears finally give up is the time to buy puts.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's right around where the bears are giving up.
Yeah.
And which probably means it's a great time to buy puts because everybody's buying calls. So
yeah,
like I am very worried about this. Yes.
Okay, cool.
We didn't do an intro, but we should do an outro.
Thanks again for watching. Sorry about how downtrodden I was yesterday. I think what's cool about this series is that you'll probably see Z and me very raw, unedited, how our emotions as we try to time the market and strike gold. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. And if you like what you saw, please, like this video, subscribe to us, and leave a comment. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.